Hello, you may recognise me from school. I come in once a week and you may see me around the corridors playing music. I teach woodwind, which is saxophone, clarinet and flute. I also teach guitar and piano and keyboard. I'm going to give you a demonstration on all the instruments I teach, starting with woodwind. And firstly, the saxophone. The saxophone is definitely the loudest of the three woodwind instruments I teach. The saxophone's a beautiful instrument. This is an alto saxophone. There are various other saxophones, but the alto saxophone is the one that you'll find at school. It's quite heavy, which is why we wear a neck brace, and it helps with the weight. And it's also quite a large instrument, so you need to have a good sized hand and fingers to get around the body of the instrument. To play saxophone, but you're a little worried about how heavy it might be or how maybe your hands are too small, then a good place to start would be a clarinet. Clarinet is very similar to the saxophone. We have the same kind of mouthpiece, it's slightly smaller. Both instruments have a reed, which is this wooden piece on the back of the instrument. You have to have a reed in the instrument to make a sound, and as you blow it, the reed vibrates and the sound comes out. You'll find the clarinet is a more mellow sounding instrument, but the fingering pattern is pretty similar for both of them. Music called Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid. Finally, for woodwind, we have the flute. Now the flute, again, is a nice shiny instrument, very similar fingering to the clarinet and saxophone, but as you can see the mouthpiece is totally different. The mouthpiece is just a hole, and the first starting point for blowing a flute is to practice just with this. It's also called a head joint. Put it to your mouth so the bottom lip is near the hole and blow across the hole to get a sound. And you can do various things with the head joint. You can It's important to be able to get a good sound on the head joint before you put it together. It'll really help you to achieve a good overall sound. I'm going to demonstrate the flute with a little piece. I have a Disney piece which I'm going to play along to a backing track. It's fun to play along to backing tracks, and we often play along with them in lessons and when we do assemblies, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Enjoyed listening to those three woodwind instruments. If you decide you'd like to learn a woodwind instrument at school, there are instruments that you can borrow from school, and we will sort out your instrument in the first lesson.